Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys liked the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert, do your own research. Okay, so today I really just want to review Bitcoin because it's at a very key level. If you've seen my videos the last few weeks, I really am looking for this 44.6K level is very important to me. And the reason is that we haven't seen a one-day close over this level since January, mid-January. So it's been a few months already, and we haven't yet seen a daily close above this level. It's also the 200-day EMA, this red line. And yeah, I just expect this to be a very key level in general. Like if we see a daily close above this, then the next key level, in my opinion, would be 46K-ish. And at that point, I'll just have this area marked on several charts. 46K is a very key level to me because to me that would make kind of like the higher high confirmation. And at that point, I think you have really good arguments for a bullish market structure on the one day. Right now we're seeing a low followed by a high, followed by a higher low set in February, followed by a lower high set in March. So right now you just have lower highs and higher lows, and usually this consolidation type of price action is really just kind of waiting for a big move in either direction. Personally, I think that we go up. Like I think that we go to like the low mid 50Ks. I think that's makes the most sense in the short term, especially with Do Kwon bidding like a lot of money for Bitcoin right now, and everybody's following him as well. So it's like a fairly it's a lower risk trade because of when you see like a known spot whale buying, you can just follow it and assume that price is at least going to go up in the short term. So for me personally, 46K is the level that I'm waiting for price to break market structure, because at that point I think that you have a very clear case for a higher high and higher low. So you know, if price is able to break above that level, then at that point you have a higher high followed by some higher lows. So to me that is going to, like that's kind of like my overall plan for the upside. Now, of course, this could still break down, and this could just all be a big fake out, and maybe we just see price kind of go back within this range, break down, and then like create some sort of higher low. Because remember, the last low was set at 34K. There's quite a bit of room between current price and that last low. So, you know, this is certainly a possibility. I'm not dismissing this here. I think it's less likely, though, because of the known spot buying and because the market has priced in a lot of the downside in the short term with regards to rate hikes and, like, you know, war and all that other stuff. So I personally am of the opinion that it's more likely that we go up in the short term versus down. Now, am I saying that we're going to go to, like, all-time high levels? I personally don't really think that that's going to happen on this current run, that is. While the fundamentals for Bitcoin have never been stronger, I still am of the opinion that that we're going to hit some sort of lower high, you know, either at 50K or 55K or something like that. And to me, the next kind of step that I'm looking for is where the low is printed. So because I've got a bullish bias, you know, I think we trend up a little bit, like possibly low mid 50Ks, and then I really want to see where the low is set. You know, because if we set some sort of higher low, like maybe 45K or something like that, and then we just continue up, then I think, again, you have a bullish market structure and price is just going to continue higher. Now, with that said, I really am going to look to see similar price action to September, where we broke out of that several month accumulation range from May, June, and July, and then we started to finally move up, price moved up, and then it consolidated for like a month or something like that. And it printed a higher low. That's the key thing, is this higher low was a higher low relative to August, and obviously back to the lows back in July. And what I really want to see is where this low is printed, and obviously where the next high is printed. Because if we see this low being printed at, like, say, I don't know, 46K or something like that, but say price, like, macros looking shitty, like CPI is really high, it's just like, everything is with macros bad, war is bad, oil is high, food's high, like, then we hit like a lower high at that point. Maybe like we just go back within this trading range, and we just continue to chop around. And much of 2021 or 2022 will be spent with just a large accumulation range. Maybe that's just like what happens. But I'll take it one level at a time, and I'm really waiting to see where the levels are printed, where the highs and lows are printed. So that's kind of my overall plan for Bitcoin. Like, I think that in the short term, I think if Bitcoin goes higher, then I think altcoins do pretty well. And I recently wrote a thread today where I talked about you guys should make plans for what you're going to do with your bags. I definitely think that de-risking some of your bags on the way up is a good idea because many of you guys are overexposed. Hell, I'm overexposed too. So I already have a plan that I'll be taking some off the table. If Bitcoin goes like these low mid 50Ks, that's a good place to sell. And it's really important to also note that even if you sell your bag, it's you don't have to like completely exit your position. And what you can also do is if you really like the coin, you can take that money and you can buy the coin lower. People do that all the time with Bitcoin. You buy Bitcoin low, you sell it high, and then you just rebuy later on at a lower price, and then you are able to accumulate more Bitcoin. So even if you long-term believe in something, then you can still accumulate more coins. Selling doesn't mean you have to exit forever. Anyways, that's kind of my overall plan right now. As I said, this is a key level, but like I think we really need to wait to see for a true break of it before we really consider this to be like pretty bullish. And so anyway, 44.6K. No daily closes over that level since January, and if there is one today, then I think that will be pretty damn bullish. But let's just see. I wouldn't be surprised to see this come lower again. It is a resistance area until shown otherwise. So let's just see what happens with Bitcoin.